Hello, everyone. This is a special edition of That's Entertainment, the weekly show. Today I have David Mühle from PlayPilot, based out of Stockholm in Sweden.
So PlayPilot is a social streaming guide that helps our users to find the best entertainment tailored for them. So we've been around for 5-6 years, only focusing on social content discovery. And we're live in 25 countries. We're having over 5 million unique users per month, etc. And with the social features, you can really get the content that suits your specific moment or whatever genre you're into.
Content is obviously the big question on everyone's lips, and everyone's running around trying to make new content to engage audiences. But how do you think streaming platforms could be maximizing the value with their back catalogs?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, first of all, I think it's a huge issue, both for the streaming services and actually for us, the streamers, the users. For the streaming services, because they have invested tons of money in content and they want to increase the lifetime value for every piece of content, every film, every show, every documentary they produce. So the thing here, content needs to be discoverable and attractive also a few years or months even after it's been produced and released. So, and that's hard because with the current speed of new releases, it's hard to make your voice heard through the noise for all of this content. Noise that each streaming platform creates themselves, and as soon as they launch anything new, and new noise comes up and compete with the old stuff. So for the users, it's of course very simple. So for us normal users, it's more about we want to watch high quality content that suits your preferences, basically, and that can be. It doesn't matter if it's new or if it's old. So it's just hard to find those things in the back catalogs.
When I'm on Netflix, you know, the whole user interface is geared around dropping as much content on me with various different sort of images. I find my preferences for film and TV watching are very much around the mood I'm in at that particular time, which is why I think YouTube does such a good job of directing most of my content viewing, because I know the channels I'm following, I know the kinds of content that I'm getting.
I think we all agree that it's been a nightmare, and almost like you feel sick because of all the content, and you get confused, you get worried without any reason. You need to structure and organize your content and the stuff that you want to watch in one place. And I know people do it on their phones, on their, they take notes here and there, and then they get, lose it. So what I think is important is to have this central point where you can gather all the things you want to watch, like watch lists, but also a watch list that gives you like a ping, a notification as soon as a new piece of content, a new episode of a show or something is coming. So I think it's been lacking in this industry, like it's someone gathering all of this in one single place. And we try to do it for sure. And you can do it in different ways, like classic watch listings, but also in my case, I use a lot of collections. And you spoke about moods. It could be when you're sitting by yourself at an airport somewhere or at home, and I want to watch something, or you're in another state of mind, you're on a ski trip with your family, and you're sitting there in front of the TV, all of you, and then you need to collect the stuff you want to see with your family in one place, for example. So all of these things, as like collections, watch listings, are super key for getting more organized and knowing what to watch at what time. It's pretty simple and basic, but that's enough, at least in the beginning.